You're joining me at the Cars and Cuppas Wings and Wheels event in collaboration with Fairway Commons. We've organised around 30 cars ranging from sports, classic performance, supercars and everything else in between, and we've got about 50 planes arriving today, so I'll show you around this private event. Should be an awesome day, awesome selection of cars, and it'd be awesome to have all of the planes join us a bit later this afternoon. We'll have a look around some of the cars. So first up, Lamborghini Huracan Performante, which I don't actually think has been to Cars and Cuppas before, but they inquired about coming down, so it's all to see that. We've got an M3, we've got Alpine A110, is it? Yeah. Yeah, Dan's nodding. Got Aston Martin, DBS D10 and Custom One who's come along. M4, we don't usually have M4 in, especially F82 M4 in us, but James will let you in, my boy. We've got Will's MG, we've got M3, we've got Jack's lovely E36, always bang on about Jack's E36. We've got Sam's N2, and then Mimi's just arrived in hers. Around this section, we've got Joe's Bentley, which he actually thought was black, so I just carried out a full detail on this. He did say when after I cleaned it, he said I've actually thought it was black, but it's blue. We've got Will's Corvette, we've got Charlie's Viper, we've got Chris's GT4, we've got Clifford's Lotus Exige, and we've got Ben's Porsche 944 Turbo. Is that right, Lewis? Yeah. Yeah, perfect. So that's all of the cars in this section of the car park. We'll have a look at some of the cars at the back. So in the first row, we've got a couple of Defenders. So Mike's brought up his lovely Urban 90. Catherine's got her 110. We've got First Flexi Lease that have joined us. So they brought up their van on show to promote everything that they're doing. They lease, hire, rent all cars and vans and all that sort of stuff. So if you need a van leased out, speak to First Flexi Lease. They've also brought up a Customer's R8 and a 130. So it's slightly bigger compared to the 110. We've got lovely 488 Pista, which is Dan's favourite. He's been banging on about to me to get a Pista up, which I have. We've got Paddy's GTR, we've got another GTR, we've got a Lancia, we've got Abbas's GT, and then we've got Reese's M235i. So I know nothing about airplanes whatsoever, but we've got a nice selection of planes on display. They reckon they're going to have up to 50, so 50 have PPR'd in, which basically means that they're going to check in to fly at any point throughout the day. We've probably got about 15 or so, ranging from like really small ones to slightly bigger ones. And we've also had a helicopter just come in, which is a Jet Ranger. Again, I know nothing about planes or helicopters, but it's really nice. The helicopters are in the back because basically they can't land in this section because obviously it produces so much power and stuff like that. All of these planes will end up just getting wiped out. So the more planes that will come out throughout the day, I'll do some more videos on, and maybe we'll chat to one of the owners to see and find out a little bit more about the planes. James, who owns the airfield's got his down there. I'm sure he'll let us jump on it and have a look around to see what it's all about. And never know, might even get an opportunity to go out on a plane. Want to get out on a plane, Lewis, or no? Yeah. Would you? Yeah. See, I went out on a plane last year, but it's one of them where, because I've done it already, I wouldn't do it again. So there's a couple of people that do want to get out on a plane, so we'll see if we can get them out in a bit. So inside the hangar, you would have seen these two cars from our last evening meet. It wasn't not evening meet, it was Sunday meet, wasn't it? It was Father's Day event. So we've got Mark's lovely McLaren 600 LT, and then we've got the Huracan Performante, which we'll have a look at. So they're both inside James's hangar. So usually he keeps his plane in there, but instead today we've put both of these. So these look absolutely unreal. So we'll get some nice B-rolls shots of these so you can see them in a little bit more detail. We'll have a little look around the McLaren 600 LT. So this is an MSO edition, which, like we said, if you've seen the last Cars and Cuppas video, you'd know that the MSO is basically like the tailor-made of Ferrari. So there's a few optional extras that they've gone for, maybe like the colour, the pinstripe and all that sort of stuff. I believe it's got like the comfort seats and stuff, so you probably spec this with the standard seats, can you? But they've gone for the comfort seats. Like I say, this colour is probably slightly different. So like I say, if it was a Ferrari and it was tailor-made, this would be like a a colour specific to the customer's request. Then we've got the Lamborghini Huracan Performante, which is actually a car that I'd love to have, but I'd have the coupe, to be fair. I'd be more of a coupe, but it's nice to have the Spider, but this is absolutely unreal. We've done an awesome photo shoot with this up on Dartmoor with Dan a couple of months ago, which looked absolutely mega. We had some awesome weather for it. We had this, we had a, what do we have? McLaren SF90 600LT Spider. See, good job Lewis is on it. But yeah, I'll chuck up the photos on the screen so you can see that. But yeah, this is definitely a car I'd love to have, and I love all of the forged carbon. So we've got planes starting to arrive. I don't know exactly what it is, like a micro helicopter, which looks quite cool. So we've got some planes coming in, and then over here we've got James's plane, which is an absolute stunner. Again, I know nothing about it, but it's cool. He's actually going to get out in this later, so a couple of you guys actually might be out in this this afternoon, which would be quite cool. What we'll do as well, once he's out in it and once he's opened it, we'll jump up on in and you can see what it's like inside this plane. He's also got another one out in America that he flew from here to the States across like 4 weeks. So I think he documented that, so I'll put that link in the comments down below. Another thing we've been organising today, we've been doing a little photo shoot with some of the cars. So a few of the boys have been lucky enough to park their cars next to the planes. You would never get that sort of opportunity before, but it's nice being able to do it today. So currently got this lovely 1959 Chevrolet American truck next to this plane, which looks really, really cool. And a few of the other guys have managed to capture some awesome photos. Dan's smashed it out today. He's making an absolute killing. His pockets are weighing him down, and he'll be struggling to do BHP for the rest of the afternoon. But I'll put up some of the photos on the screen today, just so you can have a look at that. But yeah, it's been awesome being able to park the cars next to the planes today at Faraway Common Airfield. How do you want it? Side on. That's been our second Wings and Wheels event. It's been absolutely awesome. We've even managed to get a couple of the cars next to some of the planes, which has been epic. Dan's managed to capture some amazing photos. Appreciate everyone for coming down, and we're already looking forward to planning our third Wings and Wheels event. So if you want to get on board with the next one, stay tuned. We'll keep you updated, and we'll hopefully see you at Faraway Common very, very soon.